This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. Sorry about the late videos today, but I was having some internet connection issues, so I was exploding to make some damn videos. I was like, damn, boy, I almost didn't get a chance to make any videos today because shit, I wasn't getting internet connectivity, but now we back on. So hear me and hear me. Wow. Listen, folks, you heard Derrick James. It's really simple. Shawn Constipated Porter. What he is a fighter that's dirty and nasty. He's a rugged fighter. That's him at his truest and his most properest levels. What you guys have to understand is Shawn Constipated Porter's strengths are going to be his weaknesses in the Errol the True Spence fight. Let me say it again. Shawn Constipated Porter's strengths are going to be his weaknesses in the Errol the True Spence fight. See, we got classic dose and troglodytes. We got ultra fanboys with ultra fanboy rhetoric that's hating on He Knows His Sport, the He Knows His Sport movement, the He Knows His Sport lifestyle, and the He Knows His Sport family. But hear me and hear me well. If you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing nothing great. Let me say it again. If you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing nothing great. I have the worst kind of the haters, the bed bug haters and trolls. Let me say it again. I have the worst kind of haters, the bed bug haters and trolls. They try to come on He Knows His Sport page and try to do the nasty shit, man. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't roll like that here. They try to masturbate on my fucking page. Let me say it again. They try to come on my page and we like, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't roll like that over here. They try to masturbate on my page. What they need to understand is these motherfuckers get mad and they get hot and bothered like grits because I'm coming with cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truths. So they can't stand that. They go from one page and yeah, like opera singers, and go to another page and go yeah, like opera singers. And you know what we do? We debunk that nonsense here. We put them into their place and we show them as Rudy Poo and Plum brains that they are at their truest and their most properest levels. Let me say it again. We show them as Rudy Poo and Plum brains that they are at their truest and their most properest levels. We bring them down to here. And like I said, we don't roll like that over here. So they need to go ahead and take that bullshit somewhere else. So they get mad and bothered. Just look at the haters and trolls. Even before I post a video, folks, I'm already getting thumbs down. That should tell you something. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. Let me say it again. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. So obviously, He Knows His Sport is doing some shit right. Shout outs to Matthew Valentine. Let me say it again. Shout outs to Matthew Valentine. He said some shit, you know what I'm saying, that was consistent and authentic as fuck. But like Errol the True Spence is consistent and authentic as fuck in the ring, He Knows His Sport is consistent and authentic as fuck on YouTube. Let me say it again. Just like Errol the True Spence is consistent and authentic as fuck in the ring, He Knows His Sport is consistent and authentic as fuck on YouTube. And cats can't understand that. I come with cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truth. I'm the ultimate truth teller, and I come in truth-telling fashion. And when you do that, folks can't stand that shit. Because the truth hurts, motherfuckers, but it will set you free. Errol the True Spence, what's his title? The Truth. That's his nickname. So there's no lies in his fist. Shawn Constipated Porter's weakness is going to be on full display. His strengths are Errol the True Spence. Behind Errol the True Spence fist, his strengths is going to be Errol the True Spence is going to expose it as weaknesses. You guys have to understand. Go back and look. That's why I say hats off to Derrick James. I love that interview. You know what I'm saying? With Marcos V, you know what I'm saying? And Fight Hub TV, right? He said, if you go back and look at the Danny Garcia fight and the Keith Thurman fight, these guys were throwing blows and they weren't even accurate. This is what makes me laugh, dog. I love the emphatic breakdown of Derrick James and what he said there. Because what Derrick James was basically trying to tell you, like I said, and he was saying it indirectly, but I'm saying it directly, they are second-tier welterweights. When you look at Danny cherry picking Garcia, when you look at Keith Duck Time, aka Runtime Thurman, when you look at Shawn Constipated Porter, the reason why they did that triangle of ducking from Errol the True Spence is because these guys are very flawed fighters. Danny Garcia holds his punches and he does the same countering. Right hand, left hook, right hand, left hook, right hand, left hook. You know what the fuck's coming. But he doesn't throw enough punches. So he doesn't give you volume and he throws the same shit over and over and over again, and he likes to be comfortable and counter. That's Danny Garcia's game plan. That's how you fucking beat him. You just got to present a work rate that's way higher than him. And you have to be in a tactical aggression, technical punch placement, and body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style like Errol Spence, and you'll bulldoze his ass. Shawn Constipated Porter. He's a dirty and nasty fighter, a brawler. He likes to throw headbutts, low blows, and fucking elbows. Let me say it again. Headbutts, low blows, and fucking elbows. That's what he does at his truest, his most proper levels. Max Kellerman was 100. Max Kellerman always be saying some shit that be off a lot of times, but in this case, he said some shit that was right. Let me say it again. Max Kellerman be saying some shit a lot of times that be off, but in this case, he was right. And how was he right? He said expect a headbutt, expect a low blow, and expect an elbow from Shawn Constipated Porter. The same shit that I told you yesterday that Nate Jones said. Everyone's expecting Shawn Constipated Porter to fight this way. And when people try to rationalize this bullshit and try to sit there and say, well, that's how he fights, so expect a headbutt. Are you freaking kidding me? So this is not boxing. This is not the sweet science. This is not get hit and don't get hit. I thought boxing was an art. I thought it was a pugilistic sport. So now we're talking about backyard brawling here? Are we talking about fucking street fighting here? Because boxing has technique behind it. It's about measuring inches, space, and distance. Let me say it again. It's about measuring inches, space, and distance. Errol Spence is way more technically sound and way more fundamentally sound than a Shawn Constipated Porter. When you look at Keith Runtime, Dunk Time Thurman, instead of stepping to the side, right? Because elite fighters know how to step to the left. Keith Runtime, aka Duck Time Thurman, steps straight back. That's why Manny Pacquiao was able to land that shot that he landed on. You heard Errol Spence. He said, he is Keith Thurman. I'm Errol Spence. Basically, what he was trying to say is when he fights Manny Pacquiao, which I'm hoping that's the next fight, because remember, he knows the sport, bringing you that heat and that fire was the one that told you. I gave you guys the order. Manny Pacquiao next, and then Terrence Bud Crawford. I'll give you the guys the title. You guys are going to love it. If he fights Manny Pacquiao, the title is Errol Spence will AARP Manny Pacquiao. See, I already have the title ready for that series. And if he fights Terrence Bud Crawford, the title is Errol the True Spence will beat the block out of Terrence Bud Crawford. And let me say it again, because this needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. And just in case motherfuckers try to jock it, I have backup versions of the titles, because motherfuckers like to jock the series. You know what I'm saying? They like to be biters like Shawn Constipated Porter. What? Booty boy. Let me say it again. Shawn Constipated Porter. What? Booty boy. So if Errol the True Spence fights Manny Pacquiao next, it's going to be Errol Spence will AARP Manny Pacquiao. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. On these Rudy Poo and these Plum Brain Ultra fanboys. Because we ain't got time for the Ultra fanboy rhetoric. And then the Terrence Bud Crawford series is going to be Errol the True Spence is going to beat the block out of Terrence Bud Crawford. But before we get to that, let's talk about Saturday. Errol Spence said, if he comes on the inside, I'm going to punish his ass. If he gets on the outside, I'm going to bulldoze his ass. Let me say it again. If he comes on the inside, I'm going to punish his ass. And if he goes on the outside, I'm going to bulldoze his ass. Either way, Errol the True Spence is ready. This is fight week, man. This man is confident. You heard the Radio Raheem interview. Radio Raheem was asking Errol the True Spence, you know what I'm saying? Are you worried about anything Shawn Constipated Porter is going to do? No. I don't need to be worried about what he's going to do, because I'm confident in my skills. I'm confident in my ability to get the job done. And this nonsense that Kenny Porter talked about, oh, Errol the True Spence, he ain't never been battle tested. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you not watch the Kell Brook fight? That was a battle tested fight. And this is why I say Kenny Porter and Shawn Constipated Porter are talking their ass more and more into a bulldozing niggas fashion. Let me say it again. Kenny Porter and Shawn Constipated Porter are talking more and more into a bulldozing niggas fashion. And the reason why I say that is because how you gonna sit here and say Errol the True Spence wasn't battle tested to Kell Brook? This was the guy that made Shawn Constipated Porter cry to his daddy. Let me say it again. This was the guy that made Shawn Constipated cry to his fucking daddy. So that wasn't a battle tested fight. So what the fuck is a battle tested fight? This is the stuff that I'm talking about here. So your battle tested fight was between you and Danny Garcia, you and Keith Thurman, all second tier welterweights? Or let's talk about you Dennis Ugas that whooped your ass and got robbed. Let's talk about you having a hard fight with Adrian Granados. Don't make me. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? on the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I apply what? Unlimited pressure, because pressure does what? It busts fucking pipes, folks. Come on, man. I can't wait for Saturday. Because all of these motherfuckers, these Errol the True Spence haters, they're going to be on witness protection and AWOL status. Cats are making videos about He Knows the Sport. I'm living rent and space free up in their head, soaking up all the damn AC. This is the thing. When you are consistent and authentic as fuck, motherfuckers want to be like you or they're going to talk about you. What I said was so deep and profound. Blah, blah, blah. Let me rewind that because it needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. Motherfuckers either want to be like you or motherfuckers are going to be talking about you when you are consistent and authentic as fuck. He Knows the Sport is genuine. He Knows the Sport is creative. I'm my own brand. And motherfuckers taking notice. And either they saluting me, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the Barbershop Conversation. Shout outs to the Ticket TV. Shout outs to the real ones out there. Or they fucking hating. Like the anti or aka anti or bias or biased ants movement. Classic dose and troglodytes. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm respected out here in these YouTube streets by those who it matters. The powers that be. It's these little ant motherfuckers. Remember what I told you about Superman? He don't go and deal with little ants. These little ant motherfuckers that, you know, these little like cucaracha motherfuckers, cockroach motherfuckers that want to come after you. But we debunked the nonsense. And they mad because I keep them down here and I knock them down to their truest and their most properest levels. But that's what Errol the True Spence is going to do to Shawn Porter. He's going to let his ass know, Meek Mills motherfuckers, there's levels to this shit. Tactical aggression versus ineffective aggression. So when I step into the ring, ain't gonna be no more talking. Your daddy can't save you. You can't save yourself for being out of character, motherfucker. It's time to bulldoze your ass. What did he tell Yella Beezy at the end of that Mikey Garcia fight? I'm going back to what? Bulldozing niggas. Let me say it again. I'm going back to what? Bulldozing niggas. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.